So just as a way of introduction, I'm Daniel Kulp. I'm the current chair of COPE. I am the founder of Publication Integrity and Ethics Consulting, and I've been in the publishing industry for over 27 years, working primarily with not-for-profit society publishers. And now we are, it's time to go right into our discussion, which is the ethical considerations around watch lists. Now, watch lists have been a part of publishing formally and mostly informally for decades, if not centuries. Editors and publishers have internally shared records of unethical behavior and sometimes use these lists to shut out supposed perpetrators from the publishing process. These have been primarily private in the sense that it was contained within a journal. Sometimes anecdotal lists were used by small groups or individuals as a quality control tool. However, we know that as these lists become public, whether accidentally or purposefully, as in the case of Curious's Wall of Shame, it creates much controversy. And though some applaud them as measures of accountability, others decry the lack of transparency and note the legal, reputational, and data protection risks. So as we see as well, around the time that we recognize the existence of predatory journals, these are the journals which supposedly followed questionable practices and targeted vulnerable authors. We've seen other types of watch lists appear. Probably the most recognizable list was Beale's list. Though it's been widely used and referenced, it was constantly and consistently criticized for its lack of transparent criteria, fairness, and the belief that it only reflected the perspectives of a single individual. After it was shut down in 2017, Cabell filled the gap with their predatory reports. They, on the other hand, made a very clear and public list of the criteria they used in determining whether a journal belonged on the predatory reports. And they even broke down those criteria as to whether they were severe, moderate, or minor concerns. So though concerns still exist with watch lists, the increasing scale of systematic publication manipulation across journals and across publishers, things like paper mills, citation rings, publication rings, authorship for sale, editor bribery, etc. It really does make the case that some sort of sharing of information, potentially in the form of watch lists, may be a very useful tool in protecting the published record if handled ethically. So today's forum is meant to focus on the ethical considerations of using and maintaining watch lists. Some of the issues that we consider are, as a first question, what are the benefits and potential risks associated with watch lists? So at this point, I want to step back and I want to sort of open it up to everyone to go ahead and ask your questions. As I said,